Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my goodness.
This was designed with the stars, the square and the cross, so we know true north.
Oh my goodness.
Smiling with 50 carats in my jaw.
Oh my goodness.
The law, it's a shame.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Jets going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play clock winding down. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll be tackled at about the shin, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 4. Be in the discussion. Obviously, that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins away. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Mixon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On the toss, Mixon. Oh, look at that. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the rookie from Wyoming. It's Brian Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Play action. Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 43 yards. Catches like that from Mike Evans, just another reason he was the 7th pick in 2014.
It's almost not fair because you can see the frame. What is he, about 6'5" or so, somewhere in that neighborhood? So his catch radius is just absolutely tremendous. That makes it very difficult to cover him, even if you surround him with people. But also, he can run. I mean, his speed is absolutely surprising to a lot of people.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few 1st downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it. Loving it.
That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. 23 yards on the play. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now they run with Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
They'll run here with Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Play action. It's Newton. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down now after the incompletion. Now Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On second down, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back them out of field goal range. That's going to set them back 5 yards. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And here's Marshall. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. What a spin. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Play action. Now Wentz. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Tyus Bowser, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now Wentz, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
On 3rd down. That's Marshall. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Marshall, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now a handoff looking right. And a nice spin into some open field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And his kick is good. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Marshall. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On second down, Hill. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got Evans. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Second down following the run. They'll run with Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On third down. That's Marshall, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is Marshall. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now they try the right side here. Oh, little 360.
Man.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off play action. Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. And he slides to avoid the hit. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The toss play to Mixon. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The play clock's running down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Handoff as they run the counter play. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken it around the 40. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Line. Hey.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 1. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Keith Marshall in the final minute. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Brandon, my man, just 1 sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The rookie from Alabama, Jonathan Allen. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Second down now after the pass completion. He's back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with 3 seconds remaining. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end.